And in this video, we have a doctor and an athlete talking about women's reproductive health issues and also about mental health issues of women who are mothers and dealing with multitasking, doing multiple things at the same time. So I think mothers, all mothers around the world have realized this during the pandemic. How difficult it is to deal with mental health and to be happy around your children. Me, for instance, I'm a mother and I have an 8-year-old. And during the pandemic, when you're actually stuck in the house, you're dealing with several things yourself in your mind, and you have this kid around you who wants to talk to you about this penguin or this rabbit at this very minute. I think this is something which mothers across the board identify with. So in this video, you can see a doctor talking about before you have your child, the concerns in women's minds, especially women who are working outside the house, excelling in their fields, their concerns about their body clock taking away, how they can address those concerns and keep mentally sane. And in the next segment of the video, an athlete who actually pays a tribute to his wife and what she has gone through during the pandemic with their kids. So please watch her.
Reproductive health in athletes, yes, and most of them have to leave their career, their chosen profession because of this, because they feel that they have to choose one amongst them. Right. So this is one thing which needs to be really thought about, and what we as professionals can do about it and what knowledge can we give to them, that's very important. So what I would see, being a fertility specialist, an IVF and a fertility specialist, the main important thing which I see here in women who want to choose a career in sports is a dilemma whether to be a mother or whether to pursue sports as such, because they always feel this is the time period which I can give in 100% to my sports, or this is the time period which I need to dedicate to my start a family, because after that my reproductive the age, the clock will drop down, and after that I cannot really pursue it. So this is what most of the people don't know, but what we have is a very beautiful thing which can help most of the women freeze their biological clock as far as the reproductive the clock is concerned, something known as oocyte cryopreservation or egg freezing in very simple terms. Okay, so what athletes can try and go forward to is they can stimulate, they can go to a fertility specialist, they can freeze their oocytes or the eggs, and then after that, after their career in athletics, they can come back anytime. They can come back in their 40s, late 40s, late 30s, and they can have their own biological child. It can be frozen for eternity if you talk about science, but if you talk about legalities, it can be frozen for 10 years as per Indian laws.
I like to not talk too much publicly about it, because at the end of the day, like for us, we go through your ups and downs as as a married couple, and a lot of our ups and downs have only been during bubble life. It's managing 3 kids at home. I can't put myself in my wife's shoes. This is coming up to 29 weeks I've been away from my girls this last 12 months. 29 weeks. Now, 29 weeks with 3 children, my wife deserves the biggest medal you can ever give, because that is difficult. I've been on FaceTimes, kids going crazy, going mad, end of the day after school. Kids are kids. They'll always be kids. They don't understand, right? So for me, it hurts to see the kids like that, because I know that my wife, my wife's a very brave lady, a very, very brave lady. I'll never, ever complain. Still never will. But I know exactly at times where it's getting tough. It's hard. They can't travel outside of Australia. Now, they've been away from school for the last 6 to 8 months. To take them out for 2 weeks to come into isolation, into a bubble, that's mentally not for them. They can't do that. It's not possible. So I got to wait an extra couple of weeks to see my family. And then we're in a bubble. We can do little things. I think the Indian team had a taste of what it was like last year. I love nothing more than holding my wife's hand, going shopping, going to a restaurant, taking my kids to a park. We couldn't even take our kids to a park last year because of too many people around us. Like, it's very, very, very difficult. And there is light at the end of the tunnel at the moment, but to get through that was very difficult. And, you know, it's almost like the biggest weight off your shoulders.